The iron lotus don't break it, bleed. The iron lotus, yeah. Frozen ponds in the yard, I learned to walk on doubt. Grandfather said, hold your tongue but never hold it down. Night shift at the foundry, days spent in the scrolls. Hands callous from labor, mind sharpened on the cold. Cutthroat city where the vultures wear the badge. I move through the alleys like a shadow in the fog. Credit sharks in the temple, praying for a flood, but the flood came from within. Now they drowning in the mud. I sold my last beer for a cup of discipline. Every scar a lesson, every loss a medicine. They want the formula but can't handle the doctrine. My silence is a weapon, watch how loud I lock it in. Lotus in the concrete roots under the street. If you come for the crown, better not miss your feet. I ain't Lotus in the mud, but the mud don't touch the bloom. Still in the soul, we carve our names in the room. One strike, one life, one chance to consume. Guard your throat when the temple goes boom. I ain't Lotus in the mud, but the mud don't touch the bloom. From the dirt to the sky, watch the reapers make room. I'm meditating traffic, find peace in the chaos while they chasing paper tigers. I'm feeding the real thoughts, third eye open, but my mouth sewn with the truth. Every verse a prophecy for the misuse you. They gave us poison, we distilled it to a cure. Walk through the fire just to come back more pure. Enemies in my circle tried to square me out, but the compass in my chest only point to higher routes. I don't brag on gold, I brag on what I endured. The storm don't break the mountain, it just make the stone assured. So if you hear the bell toll, know the monks at the door. Lotus paddle sharp as blaze, this is war. I ain't Lotus in the mud, but the mud don't touch the bloom. Bloom, 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 bloom. I ain't Lotus in the mud, but the mud don't touch the bloom. I ain't Lotus in the mud, but the mud don't touch the bloom. Bloom, 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 bloom. I ain't Lotus in the mud, but the mud don't touch the bloom. Yeah, I was born in the drought, learned to drink from the stone. Every L that I took turned to pillars of bone. They counted me out when the ledgers was red. Now the same hands they doubted wanna break my bread. Cemetery winds whisper names of the fallen. I wear their initials in the lining of my garment. Kingdoms rise on the backs of the blamed and the scarred. We the ones who pulled heaven down into the yard. I don't fight for the crown, I fight cause the crown's rusting. The throne don't mean nothing if the soul's gone to dust. So I sharpen my silence till it cut through the noise. Let the kids hear the bell, let them know we had poise. When the ice break, don't be shocked by the floor. No, this don't grow in gold, it grow in the mud. And if they ask who I am when the smoke clear the room, tell them the one that they buried made the iron blow. I ain't Lotus in the mud, but the mud don't touch the bloom. Bloom, 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 bloom. I ain't Lotus in the mud, but the mud don't touch the bloom.
Breathe in, hold the pain. Breathe out, give it a name. The blade don't shake in a steady hand.
I ain't Lotus in the mud, but the mud don't touch the bloom. I ain't Lotus in the mud, but the mud don't touch the bloom. The snow melts, they'll see what was buried. Not a body, but a garden in its arms.